your pattern and your habit is not enough sleep, you see changes in testosterone, it drops.
Hi, I'm Lee Labrada with Labrada Nutrition, and we are back with Dr. Dan Gartney, my friend and colleague, and we are here today to talk about sleeping. Well, how much sleep do you get, and how much sleep do you think that you need if you're a hard training athlete? Dr. Dan is going to talk to us about that today.
You know, Lee, this is a great topic, and it's one that I think you appreciate more as you age. So you and I are big fans of sleep, I'm sure.
Right.
But when you're young, and especially these young guns that are invulnerable in their minds, and there's this macho attitude of, hey, the fun things are happening, the best entertainment is on TV late, my friends are doing the funnest things late, if you're a gamer, you know, the best gaming's on late. There's all these things that keep us going throughout our day. What ends up happening is that our sleep periods have really truncated, especially in the younger group that really can benefit from their natural hormonal peaks and their life peak. Right now they're going through at the age of 19, 20 through 25, 30. The best amount of sleep is a range, and everybody has a little bit of variability. The range can run anywhere from about 7 to 8.5 hours. People can get by on about 6.5 hours. Some people do sleep 9 hours, but believe it or not, too much sleep is as bad as not enough sleep.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So what we try to recommend to people is not only do you get sufficient sleep, but you get regular sleep and you get quality sleep. Now you probably have a cell phone. I have a cell phone.
Right.
We have our home phone. And especially these cell phones and these texts and these push notifications from Facebook and whatnot, that thing is buzzing and beeping all day long if you don't turn it off or put it in a different room.
Right.
So it doesn't matter if you get to bed at 10 and you're sleeping until 5:30 and you get 7.5 hours of sleep, but you got 13 texts and 4 push notifications
Right.
that have woken you up intermittently.
Right.
It's just like, speaking with Jamie the other day, she was saying, well, as a mom, there's a lot of times you just don't get sleep. And as a dad too, hopefully, if you're helping with the child rearing, you have to have quality sleep, you have to have regular sleep, and you have to have enough sleep.
And uninterrupted. I think that's the point.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So whether the interruptions are a baby or the interruptions are your cell phone going off, you have to have uninterrupted sleep.
Right. And one last point is the environment you sleep in. All of us in our rooms now have TVs and computer monitors and whatnot. Mm-hmm. That blue-white light put out by those monitors is very disruptive to the melatonin, to the alertness sleep-wake cycle in our brains. You want to get away from the TV and that bright white light, whether it be on a small tablet screen or on a large TV monitor.
So turn it all off.
Turn it all off. Give yourself at least an hour. Read a book. Have a conversation with your spouse. Read a newspaper or just relax. That's the way you want to prepare to enter into sleep.
So,
okay?
do you think that people should have like a wind down type of routine?
I believe so, because it's just like if you were going to sit down. You can't sprint and then sit down.
Right.
Your body doesn't do that. You have to slow down. We remember from high school gym class, you would go and you run the track, and then you have to walk the warm down track. Mm-hmm. Your mind needs to warm down too, to get into that mood. Now, what happens if we don't get enough sleep?
I was going to ask you what kind of implications for the body. What happens?
Mm-hmm. Well, one night, if you have short sleep, or you pull an all-nighter or whatnot, you can recover that next day with a couple naps pretty well, especially as a young person. If your pattern and your habit is not enough sleep or poor quality sleep, you see changes in what they call the chronobiology, you see changes in the melatonin output, you see changes in a number of endocrinology-based hormones, such as testosterone. It drops. You also are more prone to injury, more prone to infections, your immune system goes down, and you're mentally fatigued, so injuries in the gym can happen. You probably have seen somebody that's just kind of walking zombie-like into the gym. They sit down with a dumbbell, and next thing you know, they're grabbing their shoulder because they weren't balancing the weight correctly.
They're not paying attention.
Right.
They're tired.
Right. And as a bodybuilder, avoiding injury is the biggest key to progress.
Well, that's the first key, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So when you don't get enough sleep, your body you deteriorate your body because it's not following the right cycle. It's not putting out restorative hormones, such as melatonin, which is a big antioxidant. It's depressing some of your anabolic hormones, such as testosterone. Cortisol goes up, and cortisol is the stress hormone.
Which breaks
It's
muscle
also
down.
the catabolic hormone, correct, that does that. So as a bodybuilder or as a fitness athlete or someone trying to improve their body composition, why would you subject yourself to that voluntarily and then make the effort in the gym and not feel like you're just pouring water into a bucket with a hole in it?
That's right, it's a waste.
Yes.
Well, Dan, thank you so much for that informative piece on sleeping. I know that I'm going to try to get more sleep. If you enjoyed this tip, I hope that you will join us for the next tip, and I hope that you will go check out labrada.com, my website, where you'll find the free Lean Body Coaching Club newsletter. We send it out every week to over 100,000 fitness and bodybuilding enthusiasts. You'll get free tips on nutrition, training, motivation, things that will help you to get into the best shape ever. I'm Lee Labrada, and I thank you for watching.